Okay.
Okay. Good evening, folks. Welcome to our October 14th meeting. The only thing I would add to the greetings, keep in mind that we do have a pre-town meeting on October 21st. That's a Tuesday. And the town meeting on Monday, October 27th. May I have a motion regarding the minutes of the last meeting?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We have two department heads tonight. First, Fire Chief Jim Generous. Jim?
Good evening. Activity report for the month of September. Fire incidents, fires, MBAs, investigation and public assist were 65. Ambulance, medical emergencies, MBAs and public assist were 149. Miscellaneous inspections, fire alarm work, and items of note were 105. Mutual aid, fire ambulance, mutual aid calls. 17 ambulance given, 4 ambulance received, 4 fire given, 5 fire received, a total of 30. Line of duty shifts, 2 men for 336 hours. Sick shifts, 1 man for 48 hours. Total incidents of 9/30/2014 is 1,956. Last year at the same time, 2013, was 1,898. Update on Dwayne Mitchell. Dwayne is doing physical therapy twice a week for the past 5 weeks, hopefully having 1 more week of physical therapy. He still has a tentative date for surgery for October 28th. Recovery time after surgery could be 6 to 8 months. Lieutenant Jeff Ray has had his surgery on September 26th on his right elbow. Everything went well. He had his cast on his arm from the elbow down to his wrist. On October 8th, the doctor removed the cast with instructions of not lifting anything heavier than a cup of coffee. Jeff has an appointment with the doctor on November 5th. At that time, the doctor will examine Jeff again and will have therapy appointments already set up for him to begin. Firefighter Scott Panardi, he injured himself on an ambulance call on 10/1/14, lifting a stretcher up into the ambulance with a patient and felt a pop in his lower back. He was examined by OHS on 10/2/14, where they ordered him out of work for a week. He gave him a reevaluation appointment on October 9th. The reevaluation appointment at OHS determined Scott is unable to work until his next appointment, which is October 23rd. I did talk to Scott today. He hopes to be back by the 1st of the month, which is a few weeks away, so. And that's pretty much it. Is there any questions?
I do not, sir. Thank you.
Only a quick one, Jim. How do you guys make out on Sunday at the Larrabee event? No incidents, right?
No, everything went very, very professional. There was no incidents, and everything was inside, and everything went very well.
Good.
I guess they raised quite a few dollars, too,
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
which is good for him.
Good. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Okay, thank you. We also have our building commissioner, Bob Iafredi. Bob, please.
Good evening. Bob Iafredi from the building department. Since I started here, I've had a smooth transition. We have some great staff in the building department. They've been very helpful, and I've been received pretty well by town employees. I've met a lot of new people, and trying to establish a relationship with them, and it's been ongoing since I started. I'm also working with the town planner, trying to establish a few items that we don't have, one being a table of use chart for the zoning bylaw, and also trying to come up with some new language for sign bylaw, which, you know, is kind of an ongoing issue with temporary signs. Once we do get that, we'll present it to the planning board for their review and their public hearing process. Since I've been here, I've established a new short form permit application Kind of makes the permit package look a little less scary, I guess you could say. Less paperwork in the package, and we'll be using that for most our residential and small commercial type projects, make it easy for people to understand and to fill out. We've also started, as we talked earlier, about 106, which is now the 110 multifamily inspections, which is required by the state building code. Mailings went out about 3 weeks ago. Slowly but surely, people are getting back to me. A lot of questions. No one's ever had them done here before, but I'm answering the questions as we get them in, and we've already started doing those inspections. We're also overseeing a couple of demo projects, which should get underway end of this week, early next week, both on Hall Street and Locust Street. And in a nutshell, we're just trying to serve the public and try to make it easier for them to come to the building department and have a good experience, get their permits and get their inspections and sign-offs. Any questions?
I do not, sir.
No questions.
Okay, sounds like a good, smooth transition, and we know that you'll continue on that path, and thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you.
We have no appointments tonight, no public hearings. Any new business?
None, sir.
None.
I have one piece of business here that I would ask for a motion on, and this is the Guru Corporation doing business as Landy's Market, and they're requesting a approval to begin serving, or selling, I should say, liquor at 10 a.m. instead of 12 p.m., and I think we've approved several others in the town, and
So moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
So done. Completion of old business. Any old business?
None.
None.
I have one piece of old business here, and this was the letter from GATRA, and proposing a bus route service which effectively runs from the Taunton Station through Walmart to King Philip to the Senior Center. And there are some costs associated with that, and there's some questions about what the real benefit is to Rainham. So I'd like to put this on the agenda for a vote for action on, I guess, the 28th. Would that be the best? 28th?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Second.
Town Administrator's report, please.
Except for the upcoming fall town meeting, as you mentioned. The warrants should be delivered here by the printer tomorrow and mailed out by Friday. So residents should look for those in the mail on the weekend, Monday at the latest. Upcoming department head meeting Thursday of this week at 10 a.m. and Walmart's hearing on the check cashing license required for the Broadway location Thursday, October 23rd at 6 p.m. at Town Hall. That's all I have, sir.
Any questions on that?
None, sir.
None? Selectmen's report. Any?
The only thing that I had was, and Joe also was there, was the dedication of the gymnasium over at the Bridgewater Rainham High School. Very tastefully done. It was a very impressive program, and I'd like to thank the school for the part that they played in it, and the class of 1994 for doing it. They put the whole thing together, and it was very, very good.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Yeah, that's great.
Mr. Smith succinctly summed up my comments.
That's great. Seeing, that's the correspondence. I think I have a piece of correspondence here. Hang on.
Set up a meeting for that.
This is from the Northeast Race Management, LLC. They're holding their second annual 5 Miles Home race on November 9th, starting at 9 a.m. Setup begins at 6 a.m., completed by 12. We're at the Rainham Lions Club, and it's benefit home for our troops, subject to the check by the chiefs.
Yeah, I would approve pending both police and fire's approval. I don't think there's a need to have minutes happen here before.
No, second.
We've had good. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. What else do I have here? I have a letter from the Karen Riley, the Executive Director of the Rainham Housing Authority, and she's requesting to bring in the 3 candidates, that the finalists for nomination of a new commissioner. And again, I'm going to suggest that we have them in on October 28th.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
I have one last piece of business, and that is a proclamation. And effectively, this proclamation is for the good health and well-being. This is the Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and the proclamation essentially says that whereas the good health and well-being of the residents of Rainham are enhanced as a direct result of awareness about pancreatic cancer and research into early detection, causes, and effective treatments, now therefore we, the board, the Rainham Board of Selectmen, designate the month of November 2014 as Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good. Thank you. Seeing no press time. Any emergency business?
None.
None.
Okay, no citizen input. I may have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, sign the bills, no business thereafter.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Good evening, folks.